Okay, so this is my tissue box, and I'm gonna paint it blue, and we're gonna have I'm gonna put like a little bit of like teal and everything in it, but like we're gonna make it at the very bottom, it's gonna be super dark, and then at the top, it's gonna be super light, and we're gonna try and make it look like it's kind of underwater, just cause it's gonna be in the bathroom, it's gonna be like, and the bathroom is sometimes like water vibes, I guess. I don't know. And then we're going to put little things all around it. And if you watched my last video, you'll know that I did clay. And we did a whole bunch of sea animal clay stuff because that was the theme, was sea. And we're going to add those little sea stuff. So we have like octopus and shells and all that fish, all that stuff. We're going to add that all over this box. As you can see, I'm trying to do the top right up there. And we're just going to have to like blend this out a bit more after, but it's not very blended out right now, but we're going to make it more blended, don't worry. And we're just repainting the bottom and checking the bottom because the bottom was a bit interesting. And then we're just going to go ahead and put a clear coat of Mod Podge. Now I know that it looks white, but it dries clear. Don't worry. As you can see, I blended it out a bit more. It's not entirely beautiful, but it's very nice, very nice. And we're just gonna add it. I know that this clear stuff looks white, but once it dries, it'll go clear. Unless you put like a whole bunch of it in one spot. So like the corners right there might turn a bit white, like a bit whiter, but like it'll go clear. Don't worry. As you can see, that one side is already going clear, and there we go. It's all done. And now we're gonna add our little turtles and our seashells on the top, and we're gonna put them all around the box on each side. Every side except for the bottom. Okay, so I'm putting 4 on the top. I have a little crab, 2 seashells, and a turtle. Then on this side, we're gonna put a little like shark fish kind of thing. It's like a itty bitty tiny shark. We're gonna put a mini fish on that's almost the size of the shark. So it's a bit of a mistake, but that's okay because it looks cute. And then 2 seashells. And then on this side, we're only gonna put 3. So we have our octopus, the little tentacle sticking out, and then 2 seashells. And then all of my seashells are different types of seashells. So we get like a variety of seashells. And then on this side, we're going to put 4. So a stingray. There we go. It's a pink stingray. Ooh la la. And then here's the first shell, and we're going to put 3 shells on. So here's the second shell that we're putting up in the corner. Then we're going to put that one almost in the middle, but not quite. There we go. And then on this side, we're going to put 3 on again. And we're putting our big fish. And this is our spiral fish, I want to say. Sorry, I'm blanking on the name right now. And then we have our 2 shells. And there's one shell, and then the other shell is going to go right up closer to the top. Sorry, my glue ran out, so I have to re-put in another stick of glue. There we go. Oop, that dripped a bit. That's okay. And there we go. Then we're just going to take off all the little extra little glue bits that, like the spideys. So, there we go. And ta-da! This is the tissue box. A little bit slower. This is what it looks like. It's kind of 3D. And that's the final look. On to the treasure box. Okay, we're going to go ahead and paint this white, and boom! It's all painted, and then we're going to put our clear coat on, and boom, it's all done. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add these little jewel things, and we're going to bedazzle it. So we're going to put some nice big ones on all the corners, And then we're going to put some medium ones in between, 3 in between each big one. And then we're just going to make sure that they're all spaced out properly, and then we're going to go ahead and glue them. I did not glue them at first. I just put them on to make sure that we liked the spacing and everything, but I am gluing them now. And then we're just going to try and keep the same spacing, but they moved a bit, but that's okay. And then after that, we're going to put little smaller ones on the edges, kind of like right where the rest of it would show, like in the inside. And then we are going to glue them all down. And then we're going to make a star with this. But that's kind of too small of a star, so we made it bigger. But we didn't have enough, so the 2 small sides at the very bottom are a bit smaller than the other ones, but that's okay. And that is our box. Ta-da! Oh, but one of them fell off on that photo. And next we are going on to the clothespins. Okay, so the first clothespin that I'm doing is my You Are Awesome white bedazzled one. Okay, so first thing that we're going to start off with is painting it all white. Every single little crevice, everywhere. And then once we're done painting it, we're going to grab our black fine liner and write You Are Awesome. And then with a colored fine liner of your choice, you're going to go around and write and do little lines all around your awesome. And then we're going to add 3 little dazzling little sparkles on the extra space. And then with our black fine liner, we're going to do little stars on the bottom, just make it a little extra fun. And then we're going to go around and do the lines again with the colored fine liner. And that's really all you have to do. It's super easy, super simple. That's our You Are Awesome white bedazzled one. Then our next one is the slick back blue googly eyes one. And you're going to start painting it blue. Now, for people who aren't dancers or anybody who doesn't know what a slick back is, it's just when your hair is all slick back and slick and smooth. And I'm a dancer, and in dance, you have to have a slick back every time. So all of these are like dance related and like hype up for the competitions and the shows and everything. Okay, so we have painted it all blue, and now we're grabbing our googly eyes and our hot glue gun, and we are just adding the hot glue onto the googly eyes, and we are using different sizes, and we are just gluing them all around. And we're gonna do one on one side and then right slick back, then do it on the other side, then add any other spaces, and then we're gonna add small ones onto the sides. And then we're going to do the exact same thing that we did at the top. So add the 2 googly eyes and then the 2 other ones and then right slick back. And that's our slick back one. On to the next one, which is our feather. Nice, pretty. Ooh. So we're painting this one green. Now, what you might be thinking is that shade of green and green. Well, it's because it matches the feathers, and we'll be adding feathers. So on the long part of the clothespin, we're going to just add a feather, 2 feathers on each side, so 1 on each side. So you will need 2 feathers overall. And then with our fine liner, we're going to write nice on one side and pretty on the other side. And that little thing right there, I will cut off, don't worry, but I've misplaced my scissors. So there's pretty, ooh la la. And then we have nice on the other side. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Ooh, the purple one. Okay, so I started off, I didn't have a nice light purple, so I grabbed my dark purple and my white, and I made a really pretty, nice lilac purple. And then I had a marker, and I made a purple marker, and I made some lines throughout the entire thing, diagonal lines. They're all matching, don't worry. And then I went in with my fine liner, and I wrote, and it's a different color, it's purple, but it's a different color. I wrote beautiful on both sides on the long part of it. I was gonna add other stuff, but I didn't think it needed it after that. Okay, and then we're moving on to the orange one. This one was really fun. I thought. So we painted it all orange. And then, so I wasn't quite sure what to do with orange because I don't have a lot of orange stuff. But I found these super cute pom-poms, and I just thought that it was, yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. They're pom-poms, like, why wouldn't you add it, you know? So after I painted it all, which did take a little while because I had to do a whole bunch of layers, I put on the long side of it, I put 2 pom-poms on each side, and then on the smaller part with my black fine liner, which I had to find, I wrote dancer because, well, these are dancer themed, so, and that's our orange one. Ta-da! Now it's time to move on to the next one, the yellow one. Okay, so for the yellow one, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Got the clothespin, started painting. Easy, right? Well, I had to do a whole bunch of layers on it, which took forever. But I didn't show it on camera because that's kind of boring. Okay, so for this one, I grabbed the yellow pipe cleaner and I just put it on both sides and I just glued that on. I did cut it, don't worry, it wasn't just leaving there, but I could not find my scissors. Okay, now this is like my ombre kind of thing. I blended it out. So what I did was I painted the little bit of it. First bit, I painted that a nice light greeny blue, and then the second bit, I painted it like a turquoisey color. And then the third bit, I painted it this light blue, and I did add a bit of the turquoise in because it was kind of dark. It was really close to my really dark blue, so I added a bit of white into it and then the turquoise. And then my dark blue, I did the same thing, but I did not add white into it, but I did add some teal into it just to make it like a bit more even to the rest of the colors. And then I started blending it out, which did not take that long, but some of the paint had already dried, so I had to like repaint some of the spots. And then I did the bottom, but I had to wait for it all to dry first. And then I tried to do this quickly, and then so I just do the 2, and then I kind of started to blend it out, but then, yeah, there we go. And then, because with the other ones, I didn't blend it out before I added the other colors, which took a long time because I had to repaint it whenever I wanted to blend it out more. So, fix that mistake, and then that's really all I did to this one. Because it had all these extra colors, I didn't add any extra stuff onto it. I might put words on it, but right now I left it. And then here's my pink polka dot. So this one I painted pink, and then I added red polka dots because I did make this pink shade that I painted it. I made it myself. I added red, pink, and white because red and white make pink, but then I wanted to add a bit of pink. It was mostly red with a bit of white and a bit of the pink. So for this, I added all the colors that I had used to make this color. So that is the pink that I used to make it, the red that I used to make it, and then I will be adding white in a second. And the white is, well, it's the one that I used to make the pink, obviously. Now, because it had the polka dots on it, I didn't want to add too much more. So I ended up doing the bottom, don't worry. Wasn't going to leave it hanging. And then I just wrote words on it, but I didn't add any pom-poms or pipe cleaner or anything else onto it because I didn't want to make it too much. I was going to use a pink fine liner, but it didn't really end up working. And so I just used my black fine liner, but I had to keep going over it because apparently some of the white dots weren't actually dry. So whenever I wrote onto it, I would have to wipe off the fine liner and then rewrite that part over and over again. But that's my You're Doing Great pink polka dot one. Thanks for watching.